Hey guys, in this video, my first trip to a diner, it's day 13 on my weight loss journey. Will I make a good choice? Let's go find out. Before we jump into how my trip to the diner went, I left some bloopers in at the very end, so if you don't follow my weight loss advice, maybe you'll find the bloopers funny. Would I stick to making healthy choices? Would I turn it into a cheat day? The past 13 days have went pretty well. I've just drank water. I've kept the carbohydrates to a minimum. Now, this is not a keto channel, a paleo channel, a carnivore channel. However, I do feel like if I reduce the carbohydrates, I tend to have more success. However, now with the diner menu in front of me, with all these food choices and the specials they had for the day, I did feel like, maybe I could just have a cheat meal and I would be fine. And I wasn't sure. I'm like, could I just modify the meal? These are all the things that were going through my head. And I know in the past, I've sabotaged myself plenty going to a restaurant. So I was really struggling with what I was going to order. Would I make a healthy choice? Would I give myself some grace and say, you deserve it, you've been doing so good? And if I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know what the answer is. Is it somewhere in the middle? When I stepped on the scale this morning, I had lost about 8 pounds in 13 days, so I did feel like a cheat meal was well deserved. I was feeling better and the scale was moving in the right direction for the most part. Plus, my goal of losing 100 pounds was so far in the future that I felt like I had time to make up for it. So let's see how things went down. So my first challenge was going to be, what do I drink? So as the waiter's coming over, in my head, am I going to get a soda? Am I going to get iced tea? Or am I going to follow my own advice and stick to water? So let's see what I did. My goal with today's meal was basically to keep it low carb and healthy. So the first decision I made was I stuck with water. So I passed my first challenge. I ordered water and not a sugary drink. So now as I'm looking over the menu, deciding what I'm going to eat, a few things are going through my head. I ordered water, right? So I made a good choice there. I also had been fasting for about 18 to 19 hours. If this is your first video, you might not know this, but in previous videos, I've mentioned how I've had success with intermittent fasting. So the past 13 days, I've been following the 16-8 fasting method. So I think at this point, I was about 16, 18 hours, somewhere in there, maybe a little longer, into my fast. So I had the fast going for me and I ordered a water. So now I'm thinking I have much more flexibility in what I wanted to eat or what I could eat. So what would I do? I wanted my usual, a hot pastrami and Swiss on a roll with a bowl of matzo ball soup. So did I get that or did I get something else? I decided to get the gyro omelet. Now hold on, I know what most of you might be thinking. Omelets usually come with toast or maybe some potatoes. In fact, it came with both. It came with potatoes and toast. So how is that low carb? Well, what I decided to do was just ask a waiter is if there was any way I can go ahead and substitute that. And I was able to substitute the potatoes and the toast for some sauteed broccoli. Okay, so this is what I ordered. I substituted the hash browns and toast for broccoli.
Are you enjoying your omelet?
Yes, really good. Thanks. So there you have it. I survived my first restaurant meal on this new weight loss journey. Stuck to water, ordered a meal, made some substitutions, kept it low carb. I feel really good that I stuck on my meal plan, and I will see you in the next video. Is there any reason why you start chirping so loud as soon as I hit record? Any reason? Hey, this is Nico. Oh my God, for real? Test, 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 test. So how did the trip... Sophia, can you keep it down, please?
No!